Day 4 spring football for Coach Prime and the Buffs. My guy Uncle Neely's back in town.
Back, look at this. We're here.
We're
Back
here.
in town.
Yeah,
Day
this
4.
looks familiar, right?
It does look. It looks strangely familiar. I think I've been here before.
How was day 4, man? Any standouts that you could tell us about?
Before I get to the standouts, let's take it back a second. You remember I told you guys on our joint show that I was looking forward to see the ring rust. I was going to give, some grace for practice 1 after spring break. It's practice 4, but it's practice 1 after spring break. There's no need for none of that. These guys came back, man.
Really?
Yeah, they came back. They came back ready to play, ready to participate, dialed in. In fact, Coach Prime announced in his coaching career, he's never had 100% people show back on time, ready to go. So that happened Sunday. Everybody made it back before the deadline. And then today's first practice, it looked like a continuation of last week.
That's awesome. So
Yeah.
4 straight days, or 4 straight practices, great practices.
Absolutely.
Love to hear it.
Energy high, man. People grasping the concepts. The installs going well. I don't think spring break set us back in the least.
So we talked to Coach Hart, two of the linebackers today. Coach Hart said there was a little pop, and we had pads on. They were hitting.
Yeah, had pads on, and you got 2 things you're trying to do. You're going to whiz by the guy, full speed, or you're going to do some thuds. Shilo did a little more than thudding. There was a little bit of hitting, a little bit of celebrating after some hits. They're getting there. It's going to take some time for that part, but as far as being in the right place at the right time, he had a schedule.
Love it. Offense or defense? Who won the day?
Man, I was almost going to say a tie, right? Because the defense in the second part gave up some scores, but they were so damn dominant early on in practice, I got to say defense won. Man, they were flying around getting to the ball. Before y'all panic out there, typically defense is ahead of offense.
Yep.
But today, they were well ahead. Although in the second phase of team, 1 versus 2s, offense did score a couple times. So that's why I was going to say, maybe the end of the day is a tie, but forget that one to tie. Defensive line and their drills with the offensive line were dominant. Defense and the team stuff was dominant. I'm going defense 1 today.
I like that. We talked to Levante Bentley after practice, and he was asked about that, playing behind this rebuilt defensive line and how it makes his job much easier compared to this time last year. And he was saying, he's much more free. He's able to just fill gaps and make plays. He's not going to have linemen all up in his face just right off the snap like he did last year.
I agree with him. And, hey, y'all out there, check this out. This defensive line is so much better than last year. And they're only getting better because the offensive line is so much better. When you see the drills, man, when they go at each other, and get their reps in, iron sharp as iron. They're getting better.
Player of the day?
I got to go with Shilo, man.
Let's go.
Because he had some big hits. He had some big hits when we shouldn't be hitting big.
That's all he knows how to do, though, right?
Yeah, that game CEO, man. He was, again, right place, right time, alignment, assignment technique, and able to stop some big run plays from happening, and also some pass breakups. So I'm going to go Shilo Sanders on defense.
Love it. Keep it tuned at the Pregame Show. Keep it tuned to DNVR Sports. See you soon.